I'll be there watching you. Okay, no. Well, a very happy Monday to everybody. I hope you got through the weekend all right. I knew it was an interesting one. If you didn't catch my live on Sunday, don't feel bad. I was just going over some stuff and making a few announcements, which I will remake here shortly. But I do want to get started with a cool release from Outlander. Season 7. No, it's not the DVD release, though I am looking forward to that. I do want to see the outtakes from this past season. Music on vinyl and for others share Bear McCreary's soundtrack for the historic fantasy drama Outlander Season 7 is now available to pre-order. His epic compositions are a perfect fit for Jamie and Claire's story. A new version of the main theme, the Skyboat song, featuring Sinead O'Connor, the late Sinead O'Connor, is also included on this beautiful turquoise-colored vinyl. Ooh, pretty. The season finale has just aired. Now it's time to fully immerse yourself in the music until the next batch of episodes arrive. Get the 2 LP limited edition gatefold through the link in bio. Alrighty, on final, really. Moving on. Tobias had this to share. Tobiasm fan shares Tobias Menzies posted this yesterday on his X, which I no longer follow, on his way to Budapest, where he will be filming on the set of Ruben Östlund's The Entertainment System is Down. Hashtagging actor's life, and actor's life with little clapboard there. And the first one is Helm's Bettina, their first response. I miss him too. Hope he has a great time. Can't wait to see this. So yeah, Tobias working on another project. I said the other day, You Hurt My Feelings is on Netflix and it's worth a watch. It was different. It was nice to see him. All right, he's not necessarily a good guy in it, but he's not like some bad, awful person. And it's nice to see him just being kind of people. Though with an American accent, which does throw me off, but he does a good job at that as well. And I'm kind of picky about the American accents. I have no right to be, but I am. We're going to keep to the next one here. Now, we've talked a lot about LandCon in Paris because I know at least one of you are going, but a few others have said that you are wanting to go. You may go. You are going. Tickets are sold out for both Scotland and Paris LandCon, but we still like to see what's going on. LandCon says Lauren Lyle needs no introduction. This talented actress brings deep emotion to her portrayal of Marcely McKimmy Fraser, winner of 2 BAFTA awards, including Best Actress for her role in Karen Peary. You may also have seen her in the series Vigil. I may have. I actually can't remember if I did or not. And more recently on the big screen in The Outrun. You've been asking for her presence at every edition, and we're thrilled to announce that she will be joining you at LandCon 7. And we've got the usual hashtags down below there. For some reason, I moved my screen. Things look a little shifty. Don't worry, we're fine. But yeah, so if you happen to be going to LandCon, that's another photograph if you're able to get, I expect. If any of you go to any of these conventions, see stars, have something interesting you want to share, please do email them to my Katie at katiescornerinspace.com and I will share it with everybody. And obviously your name will be said as somebody who shared a little something for the community because we're doing that thing. Also, since we're talking about a convention, this is a good time for me to let you know that if you are interested in going to that Chicago convention where we hope to see Sam, Charles, and David Barry, make sure that you join my Discord. I have a new link down below that I hope will work. Join us on Discord. A few of you already have. Not that a lot of discussions about the trip is going on, but meet us up there if you're having any trouble or wanting to figure out if you can share a room, do ride share with anybody. That's a good spot that I'm trying to make a safe space so that we Outlander fans who are going to this convention for Outlander, but maybe for other stuff too, but mainly for Outlander, can find like-minded folks and maybe save a few dollars and have a friend to poke around at the convention with. So yeah, join us there. Still trying to figure out, are there enough of us that we want to get a house together? Do we want to just split rooms so we can stay nearby? That discussion hasn't quite started, so let me know when you join what it is you're looking for, and hopefully you can find a group or we can group out together. It's going to be fun, and I got things going on. Oh, more on stuff I'm working on the convention here in just a bit too, but I'm going to move on To Graham McTavish's post, Paris in low winter. See what I did there? Paris and Paris. Paris in low winter sun is enchanting. I can't believe I'd never visited the Eiffel Tower before. I've been to Paris and you haven't visited the Eiffel Tower. Bad tourist. It's one of those monumental structures that exceeds all expectations. As for the tomb of Napoleon, you could never exactly describe it as modest, but as a longtime Napoleon obsessive, it's magnificent. Ah, very, very cool. All right, let's see. He's got a picture of it, I'm sure, here. Hashtagging Paris and French sunshine, big, tall, pointy towers, Napoleon, and the Gauche has landed. All right, let's see. Maybe it's going to turn. No, maybe not. I didn't. And there we go. Whoa, yes, that's very, I was going to say that's very towering. Duh. I've obviously never been to Paris, so I've never been to the Eiffel Tower, but United States, we love to have little versions of the Eiffel Tower, and I've been to two. So I've been to the top of the Eiffel Tower a few times, just not the one in Paris. And he's sharing some great pictures. Graham is always good about that. Oh, okay. All right. So this is Napoleon's tomb. And yeah, not, overly stated, but that's very pretty. I like the architecture. I love architecture anyway, but I mean, that's some neat details, and I'm not going to complain. If I were Napoleon, I'd be like, wow, people thought I was valued enough to give me this really cool space. That is neat. Okay, and I can't make that out. I'm trying to. But yeah, that's very pretty for a mausoleum, for a tomb, for a burial spot. And obviously Napoleon deserves a space of his own, being so big in history, French history especially, obviously. So yeah, that's very cool. Thank you, Graham, for sharing that with us. Now, I can't go without a little Charles, it seems, lately. And Kathy Slavic gave me the link to this actual article. I did find this beforehand, but I wanted to have credit because try to remember to include that link down below for us. But American Studies Magazine and Charles Vandervaart share this. It says, New York, New York. What does a Canadian actor, an 18th century redcoat, and a Scottish bothy have in common? Charles Vandervaart. Charles Vandervaart, from filming Outlander in the Highlands to rediscovering the meaning of home, he reflects on travel, history, and the connections that shape us. Oh, that's nice. Learn something new today and read it all in an amstudies.com, and the link is in the bio. Photo styling words by Dio Diehard, grooming by Valisaoi. I do try. So let's take a look at some of these pictures because we adore the adorable Charles. I like this coat. Can I just say I like this jacket? I'm not really a green or teal person, but that's a nice color on him. I appreciate it. Plus, he carries off the orange and brown, the earth tones really well. It's rarely the place itself that stands out so much. It's always the people. I agree. I wouldn't like these conventions nearly as much. It's such a smiley guy. If people weren't just really interesting there, really. Once you're away from the really important things in life, you start to realize how much you crave them. Very true. Also, a good reason to get away from home so you can miss home. Sorry, I'm looking forward to the conventions a bit much. Nice profile there. He's got little bugs pins on his collar. That's a choice, dude. That's a choice. That's a nice one, though. We're just going to be slightly more adorable in this one just for fun. Sure. You take a piece of the people you were with, carry it with you, and hopefully leave something behind. Yeah, also true. Completely agree. Every experience I've had running this channel, meeting people, I'm sure I've left an impression on some. Maybe not all. Some. Maybe not all good. But some. And they've definitely made a difference in the things that I do. Meeting you guys, having these chats even live. It's so interesting to meet other folks who just want to talk about Sam and Outlander and Sam and the couple next door. And Sam and Sam, nice, ending it with a black and white, and he has Paddington Bear on his shirt. Classic Paddington, right? Is that classic Paddington, or am I crazy? Try to explain to my daughter that Paddington's been around forever, and she's like, no, really? Like, yes, but he's gone through changes. Anywho, what do we got next? I just have Outlander cast all over the place today with Stephen Cree. Yeah, Outlander Diaries podcast and two others shared this one, a conversation with Cree be like. Have you listened to the podcast yet? We need to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let's see what he had to say here. I think I did a piece of a different interview with one of the voiceover actors. So now we're going to do a little interview with Stephen.
But to get a part in a West End musical was literally my dream when I was a kid. And I mean the actual sense of literally, not the American sense of literally, but I love it over there where you guys are like, I literally lost my head. And I'm like, well, you didn't literally lose your head.
We do say that a lot.
Oh, you'd say it a lot. Oh my God. And then he literally came at me with an axe. I mean, maybe that happened actually, but it's more just like anything is like
a loose term.
I literally died.
Yeah. He walked in and I literally died. I literally lost my ass.
There's the clip that we'll use to promote the episode.
That was literally what I dreamt of doing when I was a kid.
I like that. The whole thing is, how dare Americans be non-literal in our use of literal. They do a thing on that with, How I Met Your Mother, where it's like the thing that drives everybody crazy is that Robin uses literally for everything. I literally lost my head. You know, the actual meaning would mean that you have no more head. You have no head. It's true. You are now headless. So yeah, we do that. I've literally gone crazy making this channel. Would be actually fairly accurate. We're going to move on to, I have some Caitriona here. I was like, let's have a little bit of everybody. Brilliantly, Balfe and 5 others share this. I love Caitriona's candor and openness. Her eyes light up when she talks. Here's a throwback of an interview Kat did back in 2021, so not super far ago, but long ago, but a little bit, whilst promoting the film Belfast, in which she played Ma. She talks about being the funniest person alive in her son's eyes. That is a beautiful age, too, by the way. Beautiful time spent with her dad, and the way in which Kenneth Branagh was able to capture the magic of childhood in the film. Okay, yeah, no, that was done really well, I have to admit. Absolutely. Okay, so let's see what she has to say. This is a throwback. It's not a super recent one. I've been trying to do more recent, but sometimes we got to do a throwback for Caitriona and Sam, because they don't always post. Sam posts a lot, but not as often as I'd like. Anywho, quit talking, Katie. Let's hear Caitriona.
I'm at the stage where my son's just starting to laugh, and I've realized that I will never be funnier to anybody ever again in my life. And I'm just going to relish this moment where he thinks I am the most hilarious person. But yeah, same. I remember, my dad's 6'4", but when I was a kid, he just seemed like a giant, and I remember when he would like walk us along, and you couldn't believe that he was so tall, or he could like swing you so far. And it's such a beautiful thing that Ken was able to really tap into himself as a 9-year-old and be able to remember how it was like. Because I think so often when we become adults, we sort of forget how to look again at the world as we did as a child. And he's been able to really capture that so beautifully.
All right. I love that. That was very nice. I'm going to have to rewatch Belfast, honestly. I haven't watched it in a little while, and it's an enjoyable movie. I do have some Sam to wrap us up. I'm going to real quickly remind you, though, if you are hoping to go to that Chicago convention where Sam, David, and Charles will be, that the sale, not the overall sale of tickets, but the lowered price sale ends on the 5th. That means the 4th, which is tomorrow. Yeah, just double checking. Tomorrow will end. So you need to purchase your ticket by tomorrow if you want to save a few dollars. I already bought my 3-day ticket, and I purchased the meet and greet with Sam. Now, before you buy that 3-day ticket or 2-day ticket, double check the meet and greet prices with Sam, because there are tickets included for the more expensive meet and greets. I went with the $30, sit in the back and listen to him talk one. But there are some that include the tickets for Saturday or for the weekend. You get to have an autograph and a photo op and all kinds of little stuff if you buy that rather than the 3-day ticket. I was not going to pay $1,400 for my ticket anyway, so getting the meet and greet for, whatever it was, $1,200. It was more than I was planning to spend for the whole trip anywho, so that wasn't going to happen. But you guys, in case you would like to know, I will try to find those links and include those here as well. Let's see, what else did I have to share about the convention? There was something else that was important. Now on to Sam. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Also, Sam is not doing separate autographs at a table at the convention. I did find that if you go to Facebook's C2E2 page, their convention page, that they have a thing where you can order pre-order autographs. So I'll probably have to order Sam's and have it delivered or pick it up at the convention, however they do it. At any rate, I just wanted to let you know, as far as I can tell, Sam is not signing autographs unless you purchase one of those special meet and greet packages. Kind of annoying. I understand why they do that. It's because they're there to make some money. They're there to meet fans, but they're there to make some money. But I think that's kind of a rotten way to do it. Probably because he knows how popular he is, not because he's got a big head, but because reality, it would probably never be able to leave his table. He'd be signing autographs the entire time, and he wouldn't want to say no to this huge long line. So anyway, Bella Sam Heughan fan and Bella Outlander fan, share this. It's a repost from Collider, Los Angeles, California, exclusive. Watch Sam Heughan go behind the scenes of The Couple Next Door and explain his grams. The 6-part psychological drama follows a young couple as they move to an idyllic neighborhood and develop a fast friendship with their new neighbors. But it soon turns into something more. And we'll have that chat tonight. Everybody who was coming, I think, should already have their emails. So hopefully you've got your links. And I've already got Jackie for next week. If you'd like to join her and me as we talk about the next episode, let me know. And of course, if you have any preference to be in the last episode, let me know that as well. Just email me, Katie at katiescornerinspace.com. Put Couple Next Door chat in the subject, and we'll get her going. Now let's see what Sam has to say here.
Hi there, I'm Sam Heughan, and we're going to play a little game called Explain That Gram. Let's look back at a few from The Couple Next Door. That is Dries Vos, our director, with Eleanor and Jess, and it was actually, I think, one of our last days, if not the last day of shooting, and it's a kind of strange fantasy that Danny has where he sees his wife and then she turns into Eleanor's character. But yeah, I mean, a lot of fun, and of course, why isn't your director in bed with you? Here we are shooting at nighttime, and Jess, bless her, had to drive this old camper van, and let's just say there was a lot of hilarity involved. She didn't quite know about the biting point or a clutch. She was also driving on the wrong side of the road, but we did eventually get to set just a couple hours late. This is a night shoot where I'm driving motorbike with Eleanor, and I mean, I have to admit, you know, I was kind of nervous. She's an incredible actress, very precious, and there was a lot of a lot to take on board. We were driving at nighttime through the suburban streets. We were following the Steadicam on top of a truck. But also, I love riding motorbikes, so a lot of fun. This is in Australia, and this is a crossover we didn't know we needed, but we do. This is myself and Duncan Lacroix, who plays Murta from Outlander, and we are in Australia, in Sydney, where we went and met up with Jess and her partner Sophie, and we had such an amazing day in the streets of Sydney. Obviously, a little beer there and dancing all afternoon. It was great. And that is an interesting crossover that we didn't know we needed. As you can see, I really did enjoy working on this project, and I hope and know you will enjoy it too. Don't forget to tune in and watch A Couple Next Door on Stars.
I may or may not get in trouble for that tune, so if you just saw a large gap and no actual video, I apologize. But yeah, when they throw in the audio music, I'll see what I can do. Anyhow, got another video here. Watch that be a tune in that one. Sam Heughan isn't naming a dream role, but he is teasing an upcoming project that brings him back to his roots, and he's excited for it. Any guesses what it could be? For more with Sam, head to the link in the bio. There's always one. This is from Parade Magazine. There have been some hints as to what he's doing. I mean, I'm nearly 100% positive it is theater. Won't be television, his next project that he's really excited about. There are some people who think it might be Broadway. Let's see what hints, if any, Sam gives us in this little chat. Shall we?
I think I'm about to do it, actually, but I can't say what it is. But yes, I've got something really fun I'm doing later this year. So it's a return to my roots, shall I say.
Well, that's no good hints. I knew more than what I said earlier. Okay, well, hints will come. Announcements will eventually come. I know somebody said they think he might be on Broadway, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know if that's what he would do right after doing 10 seasons. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I hope he can I hope he gets on Broadway. I hope it is theater because I know he really loves it. Yeah, that would be very cool. And then all of y'all in New York who keep telling me to visit. Maybe I will, but not this year. I cannot do another, unless like, again, this channel suddenly makes it huge and I make lots of money. I just can't afford to do New York too. Otherwise I'd be doing the Rhode Island convention. Anywho. So yeah, that's everything I have. At least for this video. I do have some things that I held back so I can have a video for sure tomorrow. As you know, I'm going to be trying to do planned lives on Tuesdays and Thursday. I plan to go live 2:30 on those days, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. So the conversion chart, I'll throw a conversion chart up so that everybody can have an idea as to when that'll be. And I hope that you're able to join. I hope that makes it a little easier for folks. It's the best time for me because then I finish just shortly before my daughter gets off the bus, and that gives me plenty of time to get other stuff done that I may need to get done. And I've just let myself get behind on things. Yeah, I don't know why. All right, so as we wrap up, lots of fun stuff in this video about multiple characters, or lots of stuff from multiple actors. So I hope that you got a little bit of feel from a little bit of something for, well, not quite everybody, but quite a few of our actors. See what they're doing, what they're up to. Quick reminders, if you would like to be involved in one of our last couple next door chats, send me an email, katie@katiescornerinspace.com. It's in the description, and I'm always happy to see emails. I do check it maybe once or twice a week, not because I'm not interested, but because it's a pain in the rear and I need to figure out an easier way to check it on my phone. I do. It won't. Anyway, if you are hoping to get Girl Scout cookies from my daughter, make sure you email me at the same address and let me know that in the title so I can get that to you as soon as possible. If you are going to Chicago for the Comic and Entertainment Convention there, you'll want to join us in Discord so you can chat about where we're staying, where you could stay, how to save a few bucks, sharing rides if necessary, and even make up some groups for wandering. My last announcement about that convention is that, yes, I did send messages to all three actors, and I'm hoping their agents. The only one I haven't found the agent for is Charles, but I've got a lead on that and may send that out later on today, requesting a short time for interviews for 2 to 4 questions. So this week, what we're doing is, pay attention, submit your questions for Charles only. Don't give me David and Sam questions yet. Submit your questions, the questions you'd most like asked by Charles. I will make a list, pick my favorite, and we will vote on which ones are the ones I will ask if, big if, I get permission to ask a few questions informally somewhere, somehow. I will see what I can do. But I wanted to get a good chance. The reason I purchased the meet and greet for Sam is so that if I don't get a chance to interview him, maybe I'll be able to ask a couple of questions at the meet and greet. So we will still be submitting questions for Sam. If I can get him on video, awesome. If not, I will make sure to report the answers either way. And David will be the next one I ask for in a week or two. We'll figure it out. At any rate, thanks for joining me this time, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you come here a lot and you don't know why, the algorithm just keeps shoving this video, this channel in your face, you might as well subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you'll know when the next video does come out. Watch out for those lives. I will try to post that I'm going to do a live at least 2 hours before I go live, but you'll know I'm going live the same time every Tuesday and every Thursday. Hopefully that will make it easier for those of you who really want live, because I'm scatterbrained and don't always know I'm going to go live until the last minute. So I'm just trying to make it a regular thing. Join me on Discord. Join me in the comments below. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Thanks to my members for that extra support. It's apparent that I'm going to be needing it, so I do appreciate that. And if you didn't get enough Outlander or Couple Next Door or Sam information, I have great news. This is the place to be because I seem to come up with it quite often. I've got a playlist for waiting for Outlander Season 7 Part B, and it doesn't say Part 1, but just waiting for Season 7, where there are loads of videos where you can catch up on stuff going on with our cast in the past and stuff that they've been doing. Maybe catch some behind the scenes you might have missed. And then, of course, we've got the Couple Next Door chat. There are now a couple of videos, 3 videos up there. You can go check those out and see what we have to say about the Couple Next Door. And if you missed it, the last half of Season 7 also have a chat playlist for that as well. So please go check things out no matter what video you choose. I almost said, I'll be there watching you. Okay, no, I'll see you there. Lancon shares that Lauren Lyle needs an introduction because she needs no introduction. I'm reading that wrong. Hello. Okay. And the way in which Sam Kenneth, her day that'll kind of work.